Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope all of you guys are doing great today. Today, guys, we are learning how to print your full name. Even if it's included dashes, spaces, how to get your full name in C++. It's an easy thing. You will see that for yourself. We are getting started by just open our Visual Studio editor and creating a new project as always. Then we need to hit on console app. Okay, we can choose another name now. So print full name, then create. As we can see here, we just delete all of that. Okay. Okay, starting from the including and adding libraries at first, as we've learned that C++, it forces you to include everything by yourself, not needing, anything to help you with that. So now, first things first, we have to add a library, and the first thing is including IO stream. Then we type this using namespace std line of code, and we discussed why we wrote those two lines. We can actually know about this more if you check the previous videos. Okay, so at this point now we can start typing the main scope here. Okay, now we want to ask the user to enter their name, and we want to have the full name. So here is the thing. In the previous video, actually, we were able to write our names, but if you try to print the name, it will print just the first name. So it didn't actually print like the middle, the family name. And this is what we are trying to solve here. So now how we will be doing it. So first thing, we will type cout, console out, then quotation, double quotation. What is your name? So this is basically the question. And we will be adding dash in, so it will make the answer or answering the question in the next line. Okay, and then add this semicolon here. If we didn't type semicolon, as you show here, or as it shows here, it will be like a mistake thing, an error. So if we didn't type the semicolon as we see here, here is an error that the compiler says. Let me check it out. Oh, okay, so expected a semicolon. So we should be adding semicolon right there. Okay, now cn or console n, we want to have the name. So what we did in the previous video, that we just defined here a string or a name from the string type. And if we did the same thing here as we did before, let me see how it goes. What is your name? So if I type the full name, okay, let's see. Okay, so I didn't actually ask it to print the name again, so I should be doing this. So I have to say cout name. So it should be actually typing or printing the name after it taken it from the user. So let's see now. Okay, what is your name? Okay. Okay, so it didn't actually give you the full name as we see here. So it should be actually printing the first and the last name. So the problem is, it's in this case you cannot actually use um, the same code as we did here. So we have to change this line of code to something in C++. It's getLine, okay, CIN, and what is the string? So it's name. So why we have the get line underlined here, because this is actually a command that's used in the string library. So we have to add another library here. So include string. So when we added this, you will see now, okay, so it's solved now. So there's no errors whatsoever. So the thing is, you have to add this library, including string library, if you want to use one of the commands that is used actually with strings. Okay, so now let's see if it will solve the problem and get us the full name. Okay, so let me hit the compiler here. What is your name? Let's say your name is Ahmed Sabir Al. Let me put dash to it, okay? Al Ibrahim. See now, it's actually print the full name. So this is actually how you can do it. You just need to add this line of code. So it actually says that in the command git line CIN, which is the the console here, console n, and comma the name. Okay, so in this case now we can print this. If you want to separate those by different lines, we can see out double quotation dash n. If I wanted another line between them, the same thing, adding another dash n, and don't forget the semicolon here. And at the end of this, we can type return 0, but if you don't type it, it will type it for you. One more time. Okay, so what is your name? Ahmed Jabir Al-Ali. Okay, so now there is two spaces or two lines empty, and the third line would be printing the name in it. That's what I have for today. I hope it was easy for you. Remember that you have to practice all these little things many times with different names and stuff, so you can actually be like able to do it without even thinking about it. That's what we have for today. Thanks for being here, and see you in the next video.